All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chris. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about how to, as an entrepreneur, leading as an entrepreneur. Okay, listen, it's pretty intricate. Leading as an entrepreneur is going to be very different than, say, leadership in a corporate company or even just a business. But before we get into it, do me that favor, smash that like button, help this video get out to more entrepreneurs who want to understand this topic of leadership as an entrepreneur. Smash that like button, pretty please. I appreciate you. Let's get into it. All right, fundamentally speaking, this is going to be the most important aspect of leadership as an entrepreneur. Because fundamentally speaking, when it comes to leadership, now we're aware of the fact that leadership starts with being able to lead oneself first, okay? Second step of understanding that leadership is completely and utterly selfless at all times. Now that we understand the foundation, the fundamentals, how to lead as an entrepreneur is a little bit different than, say, owning a business, okay? Vast difference between business owning and entrepreneurship. And I'm going to explain exactly how in the lens of focus of leadership here. The first step we're going to talk about when it comes to leadership as an entrepreneur is vision, okay? Your job as the leader, as the entrepreneur, of your staff, of your team, is to paint the vision of what you and your team are going to accomplish and what the goals are, okay? That is your job as the leader, is to make sure your entire team is on the same page, understanding what the goal is and how to accomplish that goal. It's your job as the entrepreneur and the leader to make sure that your team is all on the same page. And when you're leading, it is vitally important that you are able to clearly articulate the vision you have for the company and how those you are leading play an integral part, a vital part in that process of the vision that you're painting. I'll give you guys an example. A friend of mine, she's a young lieutenant in the Army, and I mentor her, and she approached me a couple of months ago with some choices that she had to make. And she was really confused on what direction she was moving in as a young lieutenant with the unit that she was with. And as I questioned her and worked with her and started walking her through it, I was able to have her say exactly what the problem was. I was able to recognize the problem very quickly. However, she was not, because she had never been in this situation before. And what that situation was, she was questioning her whole existence in the military, let alone working for the unit that she was working for, because the leadership of her unit was not painting the vision, the goals. There was no mission in place for everybody to work towards. Her entire chain of command was failing her and everybody else in the unit because there was no clear-cut mission. As soon as she told me that their unit was being disbanded next year, the year after, or something along those lines, basically being dissolved, I knew what the problem was. However, getting her to talk herself through it, that there was no room to grow or anywhere to go as a team, as a unit, as an entity, she saw it herself. If you are an entrepreneur and your team does not have a vision, that is what you should develop immediately. If you work for a business or an entrepreneur and there is no vision, this is the point where I would challenge you to find a job or find a career to where there's a clear-cut vision and a clear-cut mission that not only are you a part of, but an integral part of to achieve that vision. Here's another example that I'll use. It's 2018 and I really wanted to win this local award as a gym owner of Best Gym of New Haven, Connecticut. And what I did was I got dead set on that goal, on that award. And of course we built the marketing campaigns for it and so on and so forth. But the real key to it was painting the picture to the staff on a weekly basis of how important this award would be, and painting the picture to the customers about this award and how important it would be. And over the course of about 6 weeks of constantly teaching and reminding of it, everyone, staff, customers, everybody was on board of this vision and this mission. And what ended up happening was we won that award by votes from the customers. And many other gyms at that time were also involved. However, our customers and our staff were so heavily vested in that vision, they made sure through the voting that it had happened. And as the leader of the staff and the customers, it was my mission as the leader, as I said, to paint the picture of the vision in the direction we were moving in that manner. And that is the key on how to lead as an entrepreneur. It is your duty, it is your job, it is your responsibility to paint that picture, to paint that vision, and let everybody know just how intricate they are in achieving that mission. Speaking of painting the picture and the vision, okay, as an entrepreneur, if you're running meetings, if you're running basically think tanks or meetings or masterminds, and you're going to paint that picture and that vision, what I really want to point out to you is you really have to stay on track, okay? Stay on track to painting that vision. Answer everybody's questions, but stay on track. You don't want to waste time in these meetings. Stay on track, keep everyone in the loop, keep everyone in the process, make decisions as a team, all right, as a company, and you as the leader, you are teaching it. As a leader, as an entrepreneur, with that said, your team needs to know that they can always count on you at all times, no matter what, all right? They need to be able to count on you to pick up the slack. They need to be able to count on you to train them. They need to be able to count on you to be there for them personally and professionally, not limited to either, okay? They need to know they can depend on you. I sound redundant. Very often, as a gym owner, I was asked to hear my team's personal problems and help them through it. This is a vital part of leading, developing your team by just being there for them when they need a set of ears to listen. Whatever it is, whether you have the answers or not, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, you're just listening. That's all. If you have the answers, you help them through it or give them the answers. If you don't, you're always, always, always there for them. They always want, your team always needs to know and will count on you. They need to be able to count on you. Never bitch and moan to your team as an entrepreneur. Only constructive problem solving lends a focus. Bitch and moan to your friends, bitch and moan to your partner, if you will. Bitch and moan to your mentor and your coach. Never down to your staff, only up and bilaterally. Keep it professional. There's a fine line between doing things that need to be done and having too much fun that the job isn't getting accomplished. Have fun, but work comes first, always. Don't cross the line and do stupid shit that will get you in trouble. Your business and your legacy are far more important than silly mistakes of being lazy. That was the show on leadership as an entrepreneur. I hope you guys learned something. If you have questions, drop it in the comment box. Let's talk about it. I'm happy to discuss it with you guys. Now, before I go, I have a couple things to say, all right? First, if you're interested in high-level leadership, the next group course that I'm running starting in June is specifically on leadership. This is the second annual running of this system. I ran it last year. We had some really high-end leaders in there, 800 employee type leaders, 700 employee type leaders, 250 employee type leaders, and we really got down and dirty when it came to leadership and how to lead at a very high level. If you're interested in understanding what my systems consist of, check the link in my bio. Just check it out. And I hope to see you there. Before you go, if you didn't get the chance, just smash that like button. Smash that like button. Help other entrepreneurs learn this topic too, because the more likes that this video gets, the more people get to see it who are interested in this topic. And if you haven't subscribed and turned on notifications, I hope you guys do. I'll see you next week. Peace.